What up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy out there. It's the realest, the coolest, the trillest young king. On to platform as we speak. We back with another lit banger, brother. We got Famous Richard indicted by the feds 1 month after catching a headshot in New York City. Headshot. So he got popped. He got his ass popped. Oh snaps. Anyway, Famous Richard. He was like he's from Chicago. You know, had a big name a while ago. You know, and he just kind of fell off after that. But apparently, the feds were still watching. The fans watching everybody, goddamn. Anyway, we finna go ahead and check it out, brother. If you're new, subscribe. Oh snaps, my tweaking on me, brother. If you're new, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like the video, share my. Let's get it.
They say Boot Gang walked so Famous Richard could run.
It's a whole lot of gas.
They trying to say they related.
What's that on you, bro? What's that on you, bro? Oh man. Oh.
Gang. That purified by your graciousness, we may be.
Man, this was the times, bro. Back when niggas was young. Vunk Gang, and Dan and yeah, baby, get it, baby.
Oh yes, get out. Vunk Gang, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, on King David, since I was a kid, I was always scared of dogs. On King David, y'all know who the f I am, shorty? King David, stop playing me, shorty. Ooh, oh yeah, my dead homies, run up, my dead homies, I'm gonna do you. Oh yeah. Stop tweaking with me on.
He's out do you the track.
Like that's why I take your pipe.
What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the series of events that led up to Famous Richard being indicted by the feds. When it comes to Florida, not many places can top the madness. And then there's Chicago. 25-year-old Richard Sharp, aka Famous Richard, would fall somewhere between the line of troll and comedian.
Cardi B always said it's always a motherfucker uglier than you, shorty. So just appreciate life. King David.
Damn, she fine. That's not Cardi B, but she bad though.
He right. He got that right.
That ain't Cardi B.
Get out. You just came to your last time, bro. I'm not Kanye. Trespassing, you have to leave. Okay, David, shorty. Okay, David, shorty.
Gaining fame for his wild antics,
that nigga's
he'd
funny.
move out of Chicago, travel into the more luxurious state of New Jersey. Richard was now close enough to where he'd be able to make content in none other than New York City and be safely outside of the madness that is Chicago.
That's the point. That's what he's supposed to do.
Pranking the people of New York, he was running down on one of New York's most notorious gangs, the NYPD. Famous Richard was literally going viral for pressing cops for their guns, and Instagram was loving it. The New York Post would even write an article stating NYPD.
He lucky he didn't get his ass popped. Well, apparently he did.
Searching for armed rapper trying to take cops' guns, and the NYPD would file an intelligence alert warning the city about Famous Richard. He'd do a few harmless pranks, come across celebrities, and his career seemed to be on a steady rise. But NYC isn't all glamour and glitz. It's streets, bricks, and projects.
Streets, bricks, and
projects are the gangs of New York. Now, coming from Chicago, Famous Richard was no stranger to gangs and has an alleged tie to the Black Disciples himself. But many from Chicago would criticize his roots to the city, claiming he grew up somewhere in Minnesota. Richard would take to Instagram with his birth certificate, proving he was not only born in Roseland Hospital in Chicago, but that he's from the Hunnits.
Oh, King David, stop trolling me, man. Was born in Roseland Hospital, gang. I am from the Hunnits, gang. Stop trolling me, gang.
You don't want them to try to blow his cover.
On the south side, the Wild Hunnits got its nickname from the street numbers and the high level of crime. It's unknown how long Famous Richard lived in the area, but he definitely has roots in Chicago, as his brother fell victim to the streets.
Damn, really?
On June 3rd, 2024, Chicago PD would respond to shots fired on Merrill Ave. This was the heart of Paxtown, an area based around 71st and Paxton, controlled by gangster disciples. Arriving on scene, officers would find 26-year-old Joshua Sharp, who was more commonly known as Lil Josh, the older brother of famous Richard.
Oh, wow.
Josh had been shot multiple times to the body and once in the forehead, leaving him to be pronounced
in the
dead.
forehead?
A witness would tell police they saw Josh on the ground when the suspect ran up, opening fire into his body before running off. Lil Josh was another rapper whose career went nowhere, and he can be seen in a throwback.
Damn, that's cold-blooded. Why you had to say it like that, 90 Jake? Another rapper that his career went nowhere. That's crazy.
Freestyle with two GDs, very famous in Chicago drill history, Taekwon World TB and
I knew that nigga. I'm like, nigga, that I watched a video about King Von the other day, and I knew the nigga with the hat. I'm like, that nigga look mad familiar. That's TB.
Taekwon World Poppy.
They
All
both dead.
Three of them would die from headshots in separate shootings. As soon as it became known Josh was dead,
that's crazy.
Various gangs throughout Chicago would start dissing Josh, including NLMB and the Bloodhounds. With the dissing of his dead brother, famous Richard would fire back, dissing NLMB's dead members. But he was doing so from...
It's so weird how they do that. Like, they start dissing each other dead folks. They get mad. So, like, once person starts it, they start dissing the other people dead folks. Then they start dissing they dead folks. Why? They're all dead. And eventually, y'all gonna be dead. So, like, what's the point? I'm a civilian. I don't know.
From the safety of another city. Richard would take it a step further when he created the Quando Rondo Challenge.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. This man, a passenger in the car, frantic.
That nigga's a hoe.
Was a recreation
that nigga's a hoe.
of witnessing his cousin's murder, the very same murder Lil Durk is charged with ordering. But again, Richard is from Chicago, where dissing the dead is as normal as making them dead. But in New York, Richard would quickly find the attention he sought.
Let a nigga play with me out here, gang.
Why the hell would you move to New York, where New York is just as bad as Chicago? Nigga, you never heard of Fabio Foreign, Lil TJ, my little young nigga, I can't remember his name right now. All like niggas get popped out there. Niggas get popped everywhere. But New York is bad too.
King David, let a nigga in New York play with me, gang. On King David, nigga. Y'all know, nigga, come on, gang. Ain't nobody gonna play with me, so I want a nigga to play with me, I be waiting on nigga.
2 hours later.
Love y'all, folks. On King David, folks. That page is backdoor me, for I love y'all on BD, folks. Motherfucker just shot me,
A lot of speculation came as to if he was really shot or was he just clout chasing. But the news would confirm the shooting did actually take place.
Tonight, police are searching for the two people responsible for a shooting in Brooklyn. It happened in Bushwick off Central Avenue near Palmetto Street. Officers found a...
Not only is this nigga living in New York, he living in the hood where the shit pop off. Oh my gosh.
25-year-old man grazed by a bullet to the head. He was rushed to a hospital in stable condition. Police say 2 men got away on a moped.
Now, famous Richard wouldn't be himself if he didn't make light of the situation, and he turned his own hospital release into a skit.
He got grazed.
In the skit, you can clearly see where Richard was grazed, as he has a patch with stitches on the back of his head. New York Crip Gino Rack.
Bro, nigga, you tweaking, brother. You got grazed, but like a few inches, like either left or right, whichever, you would be dead right now. Do you not realize that?
Would take the Instagram calling out famous Richard, claiming he ratted.
Yo, hold up. Yo, Rich, you know you just ratted, right? You was a rat. You just dry snitch. Stop ratting on niggas on Please Don't Lack, mud. What you talking about? You lucky niggas caught you before I got to caught you, you heard? Go get back. Go,
Gino would then share a screen recording of his DMs arguing with Richard, who said nobody ever did anything to him.
No nigga ever grazed me. I didn't even get grazed on King David, nigga. When I hit the gate, when I jumped over the gate, I hit my head on the gate, on my brother grave. When the police came, that's the first thing they seen. So they seen blood, they thought I would graze, you goofy. You an internet nigga on King David, on bro grave. Niggas really, hey, you hear me? I really did call niggas from y'all hood and belt to their ass, gang. On my brother grave, I just got your location to your job. On King David, I'ma knock you out and wake you back up. On my brother grave, your ass for your life.
He's gonna knock you out and wake you back up.
We don't know, as it's common for rappers to deny it so the shooters don't feel accomplished. But we do know shots were fired, and Richard damn near died after being lured into Bushwick. So almost getting his head took off before the new year, the feds would knock his head off less than 2 weeks into 2025. On January 10th, Richard would be taken into custody and indicted on possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The feds would allege 1 month after Richard's brother was killed, Richard possessed a 9mm Beretta with a defaced serial number and an extended magazine holding 25 rounds.
Ooh,
Richard,
he gonna lay a nigga down.
To him, would take to Instagram stating he needs a federal lawyer and he'd call upon his fans and supporters for help. But with the feds, there isn't much that can be done. Unless Richard has Zay Osama money and can get the same lawyer who got Zay 14 months in prison for a Glock with a switch, then Richard can expect to get something around 4 years in federal prison. Whether it was his brother's death mixed with the paranoia from the dissing Richard did, or he just kept it on him, knowing he was playing a risky game in New York, Famous Rich's career has officially been put on standby and could quite possibly be ended as he awaits federal prosecution.
Damn, so he locked up right now?
Now with the internet, it's almost like a gladiator ring, right? The fucking Coliseum. That's what the internet has become, because the consumers, the people that's watching, they want more and more and more. They want riskier shit, more dangerous shit. You're pussy if you don't do this. You're a bitch if you don't do that. Ooh. And then when you do it, you're stupid, you're dead, and then they're in your comments saying ha ha ha, whatever, you got smoked, right?
Facts.
That's the internet.
Facts.
Boom Gang did crazy shit, especially for his time. He's really like one of the pioneers of doing crazy fucking shit. He was running up churches, running on store counters, everything. But he completely changed his life around. He was on drugs, he was on this, he was on that, completely changed his life.
Shout out Boom Gang.
God.
Yep.
And all anybody can do is salute that, bro, because the career that he had was only gonna go so far. And a lot of the people that were on that ride with him went nowhere. So when it comes to Famous Richard, you can only ride this wave until it goes bad.
That's what I'm saying, brother. Like me, like I'm doing reactions and stuff like that. I could easily do something like that, you know, do the pranks and do all that stuff, but that's not gonna last. You know what I mean? I'm looking for something that I can do 5-10 years from now. I can always turn on the camera and do reactions to different things. It'll always be drama. It'll all be new music. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's taken a long time, and I really feel like, you know, I'm an underground YouTuber, and I feel like I should be more mainstream. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep grinding. One day I will be mainstream. You feel me? But yeah, like doing that stupid wild ass stuff. That's for one. That's for young niggas, and for two, it ain't gonna last. So be careful.
That graze to the head, whether it was real or not, could have ended his life at the end of the day. Now he's going to federal prison and he's made plenty of enemies dissing on the internet. And it's unfortunate because, you know, society or the internet is fueling the fuckery. The fuckery is putting money in people's pockets. And when they see, oh, he's doing dumb shit and making money, I'm gonna do dumb shit and make some money. It becomes this endless cycle of just jackhassery. You know, we don't have Jerry Springer anymore. You don't need the fucking platform. You just go right on the internet yourself and fucking record it.
Yep.
But this is the outcome. He escaped Chicago only to act up in another city. Pressing
and do the same shit.
As risky as it was, you know, it was entertaining. But getting into it with gang members in a new city, you might as well have just stayed in Chicago.
Facts, because you, at least in Chicago, you knew where you could and not go, what time, all that good stuff. And in a new city, you have to adapt, nigga. I don't know. If he gets back out and goes back to New York, he getting his ass popped.
If you move out the trenches just to move to another area where you gotta carry a Beretta with an extended magazine, and then you're going from Jersey to New York because it takes like 2 seconds, you're just crossing a bridge. But that's interstate commerce. That just became federal because you're taking a gun illegally from one state to another. And neither state you can have a 25 round mega fucking zine. So it's like Famous Richard,
stupid ass nigga, brother.
He knew what he was doing, you know, and he's gonna suffer the consequences because of that. I don't think his career, if he's gonna sit down for 3, 4, 5 years, I don't think his career is gonna be waiting for him. There's gonna be plenty of new hymns. There's gonna be plenty more Famous Richards and boot gangs because they keep coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's gonna be new skits and new this and new that. It's a career killer. And it's something that a lot of you young motherfuckers need to look at, because all that clout chasing will end up with some dumb shit happening. You move out of the hood for a better life. You don't move out of the hood to go fuck off in another hood.
Facts.
And repeat the shit that's kept your family in the first hood.
Facts.
Otherwise, you should have just stayed there. But I'll keep y'all updated on the case. Like I said, with the feds, it's pretty much said and done. And Famous Richard doesn't have money like that, so don't expect some top flight fucking lawyer. He's gonna sign off, and hopefully his bit ain't too long. But hey, it's 1090J.
Damn.
Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And what advice would you give?
He already know that nigga gonna have to do a bid. That's crazy. Like, there was no maybe or possibly. It was like, yeah, that nigga's doing a bid, brother. Damn. Well, more power to him. Hey, man, y'all comment down below, man. I really don't know what to say, man. Just put free Famous Richard, nigga. I don't know. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers you want to react to. Till next time, I'm gone, man. Subscribe, follow me, share my shit. Follow me on TikTok.